In this video, we're going to show you how to change the look and layout of your website in the Template Designer. Let's click the Template Designer button in the toolbar. Now the first option is to show your menu bar or not. In most cases, the answer is yes, but if you have a small, simple website that doesn't have a lot of content, you may not need a menu bar at all. Now in this middle area is where you set the color scheme of your website. Each box covers a different aspect of your site. The first one is for your basic page colors, the background color of your site, the font color, and the link colors. The next one allows you to preset some font colors for quick access in the editor, and we'll cover that in the next video. You can also preset some table background colors and the color scheme of your forms. Below that, you have 6 different button color schemes that you can set. The first one also controls your menu bar colors. The second one also controls the form button colors, and then 4 additional ones. And if we look at our web page, we see these colors in action. You see the 6 buttons. The menu bar is the same as button 1, and the form button is the same as button 2. Let's go back. Now if you click on the color box, you get a color picker. Here you can change the hue of the color you want. And then choose the shade of that color. When you get the exact color you want, just click anywhere outside of the color picker to close it and set that color. And when you do, it takes effect immediately on the sample button above. And this button is a representation of what your button and menu bar will look like based on the color selected. So let's change them and see what happens. As you can see, it reacts according to the colors you selected. Now if you like the changes you made, you can go up here and click Save Changes. And then you click Show Changes to reload the web page and see the changes you made. And there you have it. Now obviously you're not going to select some crazy colors like that, but there's really no limitations. Now if you make some changes to a color, and you don't like what you did, you can click the Undo button in each box and it will return back to the way it was. But if I click the Undo button for the menu bar, nothing happens. That's because I already saved those changes and closed the Template Designer, so there's nothing to undo. But if I make a change now, I can undo it until I leave the Template Designer. The Undo button will only undo any changes that were made since the window was opened. Now these 3 areas don't have a sample area at the top because they are a little bit different. For table background colors and custom font colors, what you're actually setting is default colors that will show up in the color picker palette for those objects. And we'll cover that in the other videos. And form colors affect the contact form and email list form. And over here on the right side, we have some pre-designed color schemes to choose from. Now when you click on one of them, it reloads the Template Designer and fills in all the boxes with those preset colors. And when you find a template you like, we can click Save Changes to apply it to our website. Or maybe you like one of the color schemes, but you want to tweak it a little bit. That's okay, you just make the changes as you normally would. And this section is to back up your color scheme and restore it. You won't need this if you're using a preset color scheme from the list, but let's say you made your own customized color scheme. Then a few months down the road, you decide you want to change it. Well, before you make your changes, you want to back up your current color scheme, so you can revert back to it in case you don't like the changes you make. Now once you click the backup button, the colors currently set in the Template Designer, meaning what you're currently looking at, will be backed up. So this red color scheme is what we're going to back up. And you get a confirmation. Then we can make some changes or even change to a different color scheme. Okay, let's say nothing looks good to me and I want to go back to what I had before, the red color scheme. I click the Restore button and it loads it back in. And of course, you still need to click Save Changes to apply it to your website. And down at the bottom, you can add up to 3 custom fonts to your website, but we'll cover that in the next video. So that's it for the Template Designer.